Hi, I'm Burnz.
I'm
I'm
Blackwind.
Integrity.
I'm Miller.
Welcome to the COGCast. So today we have our first guest, you guys. I want to introduce to you guys COG Kermit. Kermit, say hello.
Oh,
He is one of our higher ranking members in COG. He's been with us for a while now. Kermit, you're from our Overwatch division. You've come on today, and we know that next week Doomfist is going to be coming out. So one thing I thought maybe you could do is talk a little bit about yourself as an Overwatch player and some of your initial thoughts on Doomfist.
Alright, well, first off, I would say Doomfist was he was hyped up from the very beginning in the cinematic where you could see his gauntlet inside on display.
Right.
And I believe that left everyone with the question, like, who's this dude? I personally thought he was going to end up being a tank, and I was hoping he was going to be voiced by Terry Crews, but that didn't happen.
Rip
But-
the dream.
We're hoping for that.
Rip Terry Crews.
He didn't die.
Overall, the way that his character works, I really like it, even though they kind of nerfed him a little bit before all of us council players got the chance to play him. But I still like him. And,
Definitely not an albino midget that uses magic.
Yeah.
Right. Are you excited
From
to are you excited to get your hands on him and really let loose on some people?
Oh, hell yeah. Called Kermit Doomfist main 2K17.
Oh my god.
I haven't even played him yet.
Fucking the first couple weeks, it's gonna be everyone trying to become a Doomfist main. Like,
Why?
That's
Oh
how it's
God.
been for every hero. Anna comes out, I'm an Anna main. Sombra comes out, I'm a Sombra main.
Sombra
Orisa
main.
comes out, everyone's an Orisa main.
oh my
Doomfist
God.
comes
Right.
out, oh yeah.
And like
But
all
then
the
they start
fist
playing-
fights, like when you load up quick play, everyone's frantically trying to get to Doomfist those first couple of days. Someone's starting to fight over it.
Fist.
Oh,
I think they'll be
God.
bringing back No Limits for this one, or some type of a playlist where everyone can play as Doomfist. I think that will be good because we're all have to get that out of our system. Everyone will
Right.
want to check him out, but there will be those of us who will be able to play him exceptionally well, and I'm hoping that we can all start to learn more team comps based around that. When I was looking at his gameplay, a lot of the pros are really good with just overextending or moving out there and just wiping teams or huge sections of the teams and then utilizing their cooldowns to get out. I don't recommend the majority of players trying to do that. Those people are pros, they know what they're doing, they play those kinds of characters for a living, basically. To me, he looks like he's going to be really fun to play in the team. I like when the teams can be huddled. It's going to be dangerous with the whole Zarya ult buff that's coming, to where no one can escape her ult. But I see Doomfist's capacity, maybe best served in protecting your back line slightly, jumping forward to your front line, yet being able to fall back into your mid line fairly easily. With his tanking capacity, you could utilize that to get maybe maximum survivability out of him.
Like on Reddit, there's already a subreddit for what's his face? Lucio, what do you call them? Basically Lucio paths where you can jump around to a certain position really quickly. Wall ride really quickly. And there's
Right.
a subreddit for Doomfist to get around really quickly. I'm like, what the hell? And that's because of his ult, right? His ult is when he
Right.
goes freaking UFO style in the air and it's I don't know, he pounces down.
And he's
And come smash
Fucking
down.
missile launching
yeah.
predator missile down. What?
You can use that
You can
for
still heal him as a-
maneuverability.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah.
just move around.
Ugh.
And they come smashing down any fucking place you want.
You
Really.
can't shoot him in the sky, but you can heal him in the sky, because
But he is
Yeah.
visible, right?
The
So
maneuverability
you can't
on
shut
this guy is
Doomfist
insane.
down?
I can definitely see where those subreddits are coming from. From all the gameplay that I saw before and after the little nerf, he has very extreme mobility if you can combo
Yeah.
his abilities right.
Because almost everything he has is like an upward motion if you aim it correctly. It's kind of like a Winston, a little bit.
It's a lot
like a
forward
Winston.
momentum.
But he's got
Winston
the
and Genji mixed.
Yeah,
It's
I
got,
was
like,
just
the
going to say the
combos
Genji
going
aspect
on.
is how Genji's abilities can combo. You can like I remember back in the day in like season 1 and maybe part of season 2 or something, Genji could one shot with his combos. If you hit him, he could do 250 health characters. He could one shot them correct if you hit the one hit kill thing correctly. It was devastating, and then they did some changes or something to the way that was working, and he couldn't dash through traps anymore. So I'm curious, like, they've already done some mobility nerfs, if you want to, this or that, corrections is what I kind of want to look at them as.
Balancing.
As I don't think they intended him to be able to stand at the bottom of a building, look up, and then seismic slam to the top of it. Like, that was a little ridiculous. So I get that. They leveled it out. He still has probably some of the most insane maneuverability in this game. It's going to be a difficult thing for a lot of people to handle or get used to. There are two things I'm looking forward to the most, and I may have mentioned this in a previous podcast, but I am looking forward to that satisfying moment when I snipe a Doomfist, either out of one of his dashes or something like that. Either way, just pop his head when he's up in the air. And then that moment that first moment when I just knock somebody into a wall and they just go splat with Doomfist. So,
I mean, with that said,
Kind of like.
I mean, if you're saying it's kind of like Winston, because I recently started to play Winston, and I actually love it a lot. Like as a tank, I started learning how to play Winston. If Doomfist plays sort of like Winston, that kind of style,
right.
That's gonna be interesting. That's definitely gonna be interesting.
Right, well, he's got the dive,
fantastic.
kind of the dive aspect that
Yeah.
Winston has.
They say he could level a skyscraper.
Oh my god.
What was that? Is it?
Well, I mean, we already know that Winston's stronger than Doomfist. We've all seen the short.
True.
That brings up another
A
good
gorilla
point.
stronger than modern technology. Okay.
The animated short was it got pretty heated there for a minute. There's some aspects of that I saw that kind of made me feel like it could have, I would like to see that in a movie, kind of almost like a action movie, you know what I mean, like live action or
I actually
something.
watched that short on
Mhm.
YouTube.
Ooh, speaking of the short. Speaking of the short.
That noise.
There was Tracer. You know how Tracer got messed up. Looks like she got eviscerated
Yeah.
when he tore off the.
Yeah, he
chrome
ripped
accelerator.
up her her thing.
Even though there's been many times where it has either shut off, run out of power, and inside of the Overwatch comics, it is seen where she's just sitting there chilling out with it off on the side.
Don't
Right.
ruin the promotional video. It's part of the promotion.
Sorry, it's just plot holes.
Maybe she's got
I had to
a
point out the
room,
plot holes.
Oh my god.
one that I don't know, she must have some type of, I can't say what if, but she must have other technology to help it so she doesn't have to wear that thing all the time.
Like, on the same one
It
where
would
you
make
first see
sense
the
if
Doomfist
in the
gauntlet.
base there's a general field or whatever that keeps her from fizzing out through time just around the base, and she has
Right.
if outside the base she's
And the-
always got to wear the thing or else shit gets fucked up.
In the King's Row animated short, when Widowmaker swings and kicks her into the wall, and it gets
Right.
damaged and starts fizzing out. She
Right.
doesn't freak out then when it runs out of power. When you first see the Doomfist gauntlet, and she's just sitting there. Oh, gotta sit down, take a little recharge, not fizz through it all time and space.
There is an animated
I mean,
short.
I get what you're I get what you're
So-
saying, but it's also a piece of technology that doesn't actually exist. So
Right.
we're
come
trying to
on,
figure out how it works.
lore.
It's like
I think it's the character origin animation or something that they have that actually shows her in a room or a chamber that Winston and them built or something when they first found Tracer, or when the accident took place with her or whatever, and she's blinking in and out of time in that room and stuff like that. So I mean, it has been referenced before, but I know what you mean, how in some of the first few instances that we see her in cinematic, there's no instance of that. Then all of a
Man,
sudden,
I need
we
to
see
watch
it.
some shorts. I don't know what. Okay.
So-
I've never seen those.
One
You
thing
watch
that
the
I've always like, what pants? Hold on, I was gonna say something about what pants.
Because he said he
God,
hasn't watched the
Kermit.
shorts.
Shorts. Oh my god.
Get it.
Oh my.
Took you long enough. Hey,
Miller?
what were you saying, Kermit?
Miller.
Yeah,
Miller.
Kermit.
Miller.
Kermit.
Come on now.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just not even gonna comment on that. I was just gonna go. I was gonna say one thing that's always confused me. Why did they have to make it so confused? Like, why did they have to make it more complicated and physics breaking by saying that it was like time control? It's better for lore, but the way that the game actually works out is that it works exactly more like a blink whenever we use Tracer's ability. If it was just
Right.
making it move faster in time, then wouldn't she not be able to jump over gaps? Like, for example, the Hanamura gap. She's able to blink over that. But
Is that a?
It's a video
Time
game.
travel.
You're taking
Well,
it to the next level.
Hasn't
It's
in
plot
some
holes, man.
video where Jeff Kaplan is answering questions gotten the question not about Tracer but about Zenyatta, and he stated like the way things work in lore doesn't necessarily carry over to the actual
Oh, really now?
gameplay.
Like Halo, Master Chief can
Right.
flip over a fucking tank in
Well-
like half a second. That's not lore.
He can flip
Something-
over.
An elephant.
And do you remember
I'm
where
talking
that one in
about
Halo 3
Overwatch,
on that
not
one
Halo.
I'm
map?
just talking about
Integrity.
games in general.
I'm not talking about the animal, the elephant. I'm
The
talking about
machine
like the
elephant.
machine elephant from Halo 3 on
Oh,
that
yeah, I
one
can flip
sand
over.
mat. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about? Where if you flip it, there was an Easter egg that said, "Wait, what? How did you do that?"
See, lore does not equal the gameplay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, I hate people. I hate it.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
So-
just the cheater's way
It's
out.
basically, yeah.
I don't want to say that they confirmed this or anything, but in the Doomfist like preview about like the making of Doomfist thing that just came out recently, the guy who writes the story at the end mentioned, and we've asked many times whether or not like Hanzo's arrows or Genji's dragon or even maybe Zenyatta's energy, whether or not this is magic. But he actually referenced magic in that video. So to me, that's like almost making like Hanzo's arrows like canon, that it's like magical energy. And if the magic exists in this,
He's a
that's what
Do
I
they-
want to know.
Does it exist?
We want to know if magic exists in the
Those
universe.
floating telekinetic robots.
I mean, that could be.
That
could be
Well, that's one
gravity
thing, but then Genji
defying
and
shit.
Hanzo have like mystical
Yeah.
dragons that they control, so
yeah,
I don't
they
know where
can
you want to go
summon
with that.
like spirit dragons.
It's like only
Right.
their
So,
family
I'm
can
pretty
do it,
sure
which
there's
sounds pretty
there's
magical to me.
magic.
Right. So, I've never heard them reference the word magic like that before, but they did it, so it was important.
I mean,
It just signifies the fact that there is magic in their universe.
whose other ultimate
I mean, just look at the Witch Mercy skin. There's magic.
Right.
Mercy skin? I mean, which other ultimate looks like it has magic? Not counting Hanzo. Okay, it could be just like him going on steroids.
Just
Dragon
Genji.
Blade.
He's on.
Genji's
how
got a
about
dragon.
Zenyatta's when he grows
So when you
like
take
4 other
steroids,
arms?
dragons fly out of
No,
Yeah, that's not
I
connected.
have
It's a
swords.
hologram.
I
To
don't
make
take
your
steroids,
sword
but I
take
have swords, and
steroids.
there are no dragons in my swords.
He is robotic,
Put the
so
steroids
I'll,
in the
I'll buy
swords.
hologram over
Because
like,
it's a
steroids.
small dragon for
But-
for Genji, and then like Zenyatta.
It's a
Yeah.
small dragon.
Well, if it were holograms, then how is
Exactly. So that's magic.
Zenyatta's
And
a
how
robot
come they're-
again, so it could be some kind of like emitters that emit like healing auras.
LED
some
lights.
fashion,
Then how come it
whatever
made
science
all
you
of
want to go
his
into that.
it made all of his
LED,
tattoos glow with
yeah.
the animated sword?
Arguing over this.
Science.
But no, it's important, Blackwind. This is important science.
Crucial to
Fucking
is-
game
this is-
mechanics.
This is important
Science.
science. Alright?
Out.
We need to find out
Um,
all of the physics of Overwatch.
Torb?
and prove- and point out every
Human
flaw that
combustion
Visual made.
for Torb.
We really wanted to break
English?
it down. Right. That one. Oh yeah, that
When you
one
think
might
about it, how-
be kind of magical. Like drink some
There's
kind of
also a talking
concoction or
gorilla in
something,
this
and
game.
then
Guys, come on.
It was
the
I
all
mean, like
fiery.
Planet of the Apes. I mean, you watch that movie, right? The talking gorilla is not that far fetched.
yeah, it's still science.
How?
He was
Oh, I
raised
found
with
out
love.
that might have some sort of magic in it. Zenyatta's ult, when all of a sudden he like pops up like 4 other arms.
He's a robot.
Like that one Indian dude or
robot.
something.
What do you
And a
expect?
monk.
Yeah.
And a monk.
But how
All
come all of a
monks
sudden
can
there's
grow
like
extra arms.
he suddenly becomes like the sun and
LED lights. Right there, LED lights.
know?
LEDs, yeah.
That
it's
does
got
not
some
sound
pimpin'
A
like-
bunch of
LEDs.
lightsaber technology right there.
What are you talking about? It sounds like I don't know about you. Whenever I pops in Yada's ult, I always hear like that one sound a whale makes from Battle Block Theater.
CS speakers.
That's amazing.
I've never played Battle
If you
Block
guys,
Theater, so
hey, it's a great
I wouldn't
game. I highly recommend it. It's a big golden whale
Okay.
with white eyes that goes.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
That's pretty good
Yep.
impersonation.
Miller, have you played it?
Yes, Kermit. Alright, I have a question for you. Do you like Tracer?
No. Well,
No.
hey.
Do you like Scarlett Johansson?
What?
Scarlett Johansson should play Tracer if they made an Overwatch movie
Why?
with
I
real
feel like-
people.
I don't think so.
it's
Sorry.
I feel like,
Scarlett Johansson,
I feel like
who else
Tracy
is
should
it?
be a smaller, more petite woman.
Smaller. You're
She's
calling
not that
Scarlett
small.
Johansson fat?
Oh wait.
You're gonna be hearing from her lawyers.
What?
For
Oh,
my
actually,
God.
actually, I agree with that. Exact. I know what he's talking about, and yeah, Scarlett Johansson needs to stick to the
Yeah.
action movies, not like the little nimble
She could be
characters.
Like-
Tracer.
I mean, the way they
Oh.
filmed Scarlet is...
I'm not gonna try to crush your dreams too hard, even though I just did. But
Yeah, you just crush it. Yeah, you
yeah,
just
no,
crush it.
I don't agree with that.
What other actors could play like other Overwatch characters?
Jerry Crews.
God, I don't
I don't
know,
know who's-
like
I
actors.
don't know who's gonna play Roadhog. How are they gonna get a
So-
Roadhog in there? How are they gonna get a
I
Reinhardt
heard
in
not
there?
that hard. Some
Actually,
German
They
dude.
just.
But
Very large German man.
There's cosplay.
How are they gonna get a Zen-
Robot. I mean,
I've seen
Yeah, I've seen the Ryan
CGI?
cosplays.
Roadhog.
oh my god.
Cool.
Or are they just gonna R2D2
Wait.
Bastion? They're just gonna stick someone in a suit.
Scarlett
They're gonna have-
Johansson could play freaking Widow. That's like perfect.
You're right.
Oh,
That
easy.
would
That
work.
she could.
That would
Oh.
Get
work.
it, Widow, because it's Black Widow from.
Widow is like ridiculous though, like in some of her body shapings.
Yeah.
If you look at her,
She's
she's
blue.
not going to be perfect,
like
obviously.
She's blue.
Well, I'm not worried about that part as much, but the whole.
I've seen the blue.
Um,
Oh, that's all I've
She's
heard.
really
That's a-
tall. She seems tall and lankier than
See,
Actually,
Scarlet
really?
is.
Okay.
But if
But
I heal
translating
Um,
something animated to live action, it's never gonna look
Attitude-wise,
exactly the
It's
same.
never gonna look exactly the same. Yeah.
Yeah. attitude-wise,
because
she's got it.
some of the characters in Overwatch, like their body shapes aren't human. Like it's not. You gotta
Like
have to make some
Winston.
sacrifices. Yeah, for instance,
Is that a
Winston is
distant
girl.
orb?
Yeah, how are they gonna get
A girl, a girl.
Yeah,
Who's gonna get a man in like a gorilla suit?
gonna-
Like,
Robert Downey Jr.
I don't know.
as McCree.
Can you see that? Can you?
my
Ah!
God.
I can see
okay,
that.
have you been watching a lot
I
of
can see
Marvel
that with
movies
the
lately,
facial.
Miller?
I have. I've been watching a lot.
I get it.
I just really love Robert Downey Jr.
Actually, I could
Tom
understand
Cruise
Jr.
as soldier.
as
He's
McCree.
Wait,
fantastic.
can you do that?
You know, actually, maybe even the. I can actually. Soldiers
It's like it's totally his thing.
That's actually really
Because
good.
Tom Cruise is getting old. It'll help anyone.
Actually, the voice actor for McCree, I gotta actually
Okay.
see him playing
Assuming he can act.
McCree.
Yeah.
They actually do.
Okay.
I mean, the voice it doesn't even have to get like a different voice or anything. It'd just be the same one from the
Try
game.
to find a Torb.
Terry Crews is
That's-
Doomfist.
Speaking of the voice actor of
Peter
McCree,
Dinklage.
have you guys ever seen the one video where the voice actor of McCree like goes around and
Oh,
shows
yeah.
people in Overwatch on the
Yes,
game
I
chat?
have.
He just plays comp and then
Oh,
Like
it's
he's just
so
there like
great.
it's 9:45.
He basically like tricks them.
I have seen that.
was informative.
I love it so much.
Love that video.
Mercy. Who can play Mercy?
But yeah, Doomfist.
couple more
well, we
days.
could just have Terry Crews play Doomfist in the movie.
Yeah, they just scrap the other voice actor and they're just like, joke's on you. It's actually Terry Crews. Like right when they release it.
No, I think they're gonna.
Right.
The other guy was just there.
No, I
for
think they're gonna do
internals.
something with Terry Crews in the future, because I.
They should make a microtransaction. So that way he's like the game announcer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. For
Would
the
that,
next
for
like,
sure.
summer, if there's the Summer Games event, I can imagine Terry Crews like, Lucy.
Or even if it was.
Oh,
like,
that would be awesome.
only
Yeah,
for Doomfist.
if he was like a voice announcer for Lucio Ball.
Oh my God, McCree.
Like, just imagine him screaming.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Channing
Yeah, I
Tatum.
already said that.
from
Never
McCree.
mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
Tatum.
perfect.
He does have a very wide.
He's playing a
neck,
cowboy in the
probably.
new Kingsman, so yeah, he can probably play
Very
McCree.
muscular. Wasn't he in a Brokeback Mountain?
No, Channing Tatum? No,
Yeah,
it's
been
Heath Ledger
so
and
long
Who
since
was
I've
in
seen
that?
what's his face? I don't know his face. I know it's Heath Ledger. That's one of them.
I don't think we're in a state where public relations would be good if we tried to cast anyone for Winston.
It's a guy in a gorilla suit.
You're like, hey, you want to be a gorilla?
Can we
Rest
put
in
like?
peace,
I mean, they're
Harambe.
Planet of the Apes.
All right, we're gonna need you to go be a moon monkey from space that shoots lightning.
Just grab someone from Planet of the Apes. Done.
Like
The
Zeus?
orangutan or something.
Yeah.
Done.
Dunzo.
Steal the entire like gorilla model. Don't even make it look
Take
like
that one
Winston.
gorilla that they're trying to
Just
teach to talk.
just call him.
How about Junkrat? I was thinking like, who's the one who played Joker in New Suicide Squad? I mean, they look close enough, right? Yeah, Jared Leto. Yeah,
Leto?
they look close enough.
Jared Leto is Junkrat.
Him hunched over, he could be.
They look close enough, right? Junkrat and Joker, like the Suicide Squad Joker.
I just don't like
Speaking
Jared
of-
Leto.
Speaking of Jared, am I the only person that likes Jared
Not
Leto?
bad. It just the writing was.
Isn't he
bad.
in like 30 Seconds to Mars or something? This guy's. Pick one
I thought-
field.
I
Don't
like
be
the
a
message
musician
Joker.
and an actor.
musician and an actor? Well,
Oh,
Exactly,
Childish
Danny Glover.
Gambino's a musician and an actor
Exactly.
and a comedian. So I mean,
But
he
he's
seems
talented.
pretty successful.
yeah.
Jared Leto's different.
Jared Leto.
The problem with
offset-
this concept
you
and
go,
or
Burnz.
project, if we try to make a movie like that, is that none of them can voice actor the way that the characters are already beloved. Like when you're playing the game, you don't really see your character too much. You see your weapon and you hear your character's interactions.
Just dub it.
So,
Yeah.
like, have you ever seen one of those like remakes?
Just dub it.
Oh God, I know.
It
But then
won't be
that's an
the same.
insult to the actors, But then that's an insult to the actors who
dub
are
it.
playing them. There's just no way to do that safely, like without. It will be fourth wall breaking. It'll be heartbreaking for the
Wow.
viewer, regardless if they do it one way or the other.
It's just funny to see like what actors can play.
I know.
like all the Halo
Specifically
movies where they had weird Master Chief
Oh
voices.
yeah.
Right.
Oh God. Like Hanzo and Genji's gonna
I
be
don't
so
know.
cringy because they have to make like very Chinglish voices, and I'm just like, oh God. God damn.
Plus, plus
The stereotype
This kinda
typical
off topic.
Chinglish voices. I'm like, oh my God, I just can't do this. It's so cringy.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's what he said.
Chinglish.
I can imagine like they
Making
have
sure.
someone in like a Zenyatta outfit cosplay. They're just hanging him from the ceiling off of like a bunch of strings.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, like he's a marionette.
CGI'd.
he's just a marionette. Yeah.
Oh my God.
No,
Bastion.
they could build him.
I could build him as CGI.
Bastion.
Bastion could just be somebody's fucking lost cell
Dude,
phone for all we know.
Like I said, they're just gonna make Bastion like they did R2-D2. They're just gonna have someone inside of it, like.
No, I think what they
Same
should do
exact
is they should
voices.
just let when you let the batteries run out of your fire
Oh my
alarm in your
God.
house. Yeah, it's just basically like that.
It's just a remixing that
Oh.
noise.
Yeah.
I feel like Vin Diesel fits somewhere.
It
But...
could happen.
So. Right, I know.
Do you know Vin Diesel?
Yeah,
plays
yeah, he
D&D?
does. He loves it.
Like, and he
He made
Yeah.
his own
Oh, his own
race.
race?
made
Really?
his own race. Yeah.
Damn. That's not the witch hunter race, is it?
Him
Oh.
and Matt Mercer.
Like his main character is like a witch hunter.
That's
all I
crazy.
know. Oh shit.
Yep, he made his own. He
I know
and
Jack
Matt
all
Mercer
about
made their
D&D.
Oh,
own.
you'll love it.
I've gotten into it lately.
You'll love it. It's fun.
Yeah, I've heard you've been having some escapades into D&D, Kermit. What kind
Yeah, I
of character are
married
you
a
playing?
chicken.
What?
You married a chicken.
Oh my God.
Yeah, don't ask how that's
He
gone.
married a
What's
I
your
won't.
class and race?
Trust me. I am just a basic human paladin.
Okay.
Nice.
Is it 5e? Like 5th edition?
Yeah,
okay.
it's 5th edition.
Is there anything interesting at least about your human paladin?
So yeah, I married a
Yeah,
chicken.
not normal, completely normal.
That's about it.
And
Of
it
course you did.
got kidnapped by gnomes one time. Yeah. It was trying to get married to another chicken, but I killed it.
mean.
And
So
yeah.
mean.
And then it came
What?
back as a dire chicken, and then it exploded. It almost killed me. And I'm traveling
What the
around with
fuck?
with a Minotaur sailor, a Chronomancer, and pretty much anyone else that decides
Okay.
to join the session.
That sounds fun.
Is that
One
One Piece?
Piece.
All right then.
God, Ray, that's
Holy
pretty
shit.
That was a story.
plot to One Piece.
Also, we doomed
One of
like
those
3
filler
towns
episodes.
to be burned down or destroyed or raided.
You raided a town?
or pillaged.
Oh,
No,
okay.
we didn't raid a town. We just whenever the DM, my sister, always tries to like set up like a big event like that we're gonna have to go into big battle or whatever. We always just decide to
Oh
leave
my
the
God.
town. So multiple towns have just been either burned, pillaged, or just
Not your
crumbled to
fault.
the ground.
Entirely not your fault. Yeah.
Definitely not your fault.
Oh god.
Well-
What just happened?
You know, with all this gaming going on and everything, we've recently had the Destiny 2 beta drop. I know a few people here have had a chance to play it. And I was kind of wondering what your guys' opinion on this beta is, and or maybe versus the prior beta, if anybody had played that. So, Integrity.
Why me? Why me? Okay. So first of all, I really like the PvE. This is assuming the demo that we got carries on the same kind of feel, atmosphere, and structure as the rest of the game. Really love the
Mhm.
PvE. How it's like not just freaking linear walk through a small damn corridor and you hold the X button and defend the place. There's jump quests. Holy crap! Like there are jump quests in the middle of freaking Strike or the thing that we started the intro game. And there's
Right.
the boss is there's 3 stages to a boss, which is pretty cool. You fall down, it's like gave me the whole what the hell is going on moment. The core gameplay is still the same. The
Mhm.
only issue is that PvE. A lot of people say they try to balance PvP, which ruin PvE in a way where it's like the grenades and supers recharge super slowly. But then there are other people who are saying like it's because of the crappy gear we have that made us not charge it as fast. Because I'm pretty sure in D1 there are gear that makes us charge our abilities faster, right?
Right.
Yeah,
that's
there's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
sun gear
Yeah.
in the Destiny
Yeah,
one. I
that-
forget what they're called, but there's like 3 of them. One for supercharge, one for melee
Exactly,
charge, one
yeah.
for grenade
So
charge.
PvE, you still feel sort of like a badass, but it's still a little bit slower in terms of the abilities. I feel like they did do a good job in PvE. Now PvP,
Mhm.
a lot of mixed messages. It's a little slower, but then at the same time, there are barely any bullshit kills. That freaking Titan charge that you only died because he was a Titan and he has a charge. Like that was that was like cheesy bullshit kills. You saw it with a shotgun, we can one hit kill people. That's a cheesy ass kill in my opinion. There's less of that. I mean, there's still supers where you get you might
Right.
get 1 per game. Maybe you have a 75% chance of getting 1. But yeah, I think it's a lot more skill. There's a lot more skill based this PvP. I just wish I hope they actually bring in a 6v6 like a BTB big team battle playlist sort of thing. Back. Yeah.
Right. I would expect it as they had it in the previous ones.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, overall, I like the gunplay. It's a lot less COD-like, more longer kill time. It's a lot more team oriented. Not everybody likes that. Some people like the whole I'm just go in and just stomp on kids, right? But some people like the whole you need a team shoot to beat the other team. You have to work as a team, not just one person, one man wrecking crew kind of thing. So it's kind of like it's really your
Right.
taste in gaming. I like it. I like the whole team-based thing. You can't like no cheesy one-shot kills. So I enjoy it. Not amazing,
Yeah.
holy crap, amazing, but I enjoy it. That's my piece. Yeah.
I for the PvP side of things, I agree that they slowed it down, and I actually enjoy that quite a bit. I like not just having supers every 10 seconds, and I enjoy how they've changed the way you get heavy ammo. Heavy ammo in um, D1, you would pop it and it would pop for your team in an area, and if you were there and you got it, you got it, and if you didn't get it, you didn't get it. This one, only one person can pick that up on the team. Teams have to coordinate what heavies are equipped and who's going to be using what a little bit better. Team communication is going to go a lot farther, I think, in Destiny 2 than it did
Yeah,
in
for sure.
Destiny 1. Um, it's not that I wasn't good at Destiny 1's PvP, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I'm currently enjoying the one in the beta. So if they go further with what they've done here, and yeah, I would like to see a big team battle mode, I'd be very content with it. As far as PvE goes, I mean, I've barely scratched the surface, but what I've seen thus far has more lore and or story in it than the entire like year one of Destiny, which is a good thing because that's following trend for me with them. As in, the Rise of Iron had the same effect for me. So I'm in. I have a few things that I'm still testing to kind of get my opinion on. So I might have more of like be able to pull out some downsides soon. Just it's not there yet, and there are some in PvP that I've seen. I'm really not the map with the control map. Not a big fan of the how easy it is to spawn kill if you are in their spawn zone. Like you will be able to run and have an engagement there, and if you can kill them, you will most likely be spawn trapping them for a moment.
So basically, the spawn points needs to be readjusted.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
with the
okay.
spawning
Yeah.
is a little off, but it's almost good. I like how my teammates spawn with me, or like if you guys are holding B, I will spawn with you guys. It reminds me of something in Halo where they had it like you spawned
Yeah.
off of your teammates. There was a
Yeah.
game mode like that or something. Reminds me a lot of that.
Invasion
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Reach.
Yeah. So it feels a lot like that, but there was a few times where like if we owned like B and A, and they were pushing towards A, and you guys were holding B, and I spawned at A, then I'm getting jumped and spawn killed, so it's kind of
Right,
like
yeah.
double dying. And it was like so that's to me that's a bit more of an issue. If there was some more cover on our at the spawn areas of each point or something along those lines, or something like that. I don't know.
Oh, I mean, side note. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
like it.
Kermit kind of like that a little bit. Anyway, side note. This is gonna sound really weird, but I feel like when I kill someone, it's not that satisfying. I don't know how to explain it. Like for example, if I play McCree and I kill somebody, it's like super satisfying. But then here it's like, okay, I killed someone. What's next, kind of thing. I don't know.
What about when you're getting like the triple down and double down? Are you getting your
Yeah, a bit more.
satisfaction out of that?
Yeah, it's like the double down is what one whole kill is supposed to kind of feel. It's
Right. No, I'm feeling that too because I've gone in, I've pulled a few double kills, I've pulled a few triple downs, and just that's where the satisfaction was. I was like, oh yeah, that's good. And I found myself
Yeah.
like recording that moment. But in the 1v1 triumphs, it's a lot less satisfying than like you're saying in like maybe some of the other games that we've played, like Overwatch. Blackwind, what about you? I know that you've went through some things here, and I'll jump to these two other guys here in a second, but you've went through some stuff now, and you spent a good few hours actually streaming the content. What was your experience?
My experience, overall, I liked it. The campaign mission we got, whatever it's called, Homecoming, I think. I said this on stream, I'll say it again. More interesting story in that one, like, first beta mission than, like you said, the entire first year of Destiny up until Taken King. The entire
Right.
original Destiny quote-unquote campaign, which is like, we don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it. No, I liked this intro mission. It was cool. I was absolutely digging it. Cade's a badass. I love him. And that
Right.
ghost, little Northbot, he's so cute.
Right.
So I like that. If that's just the first mission in a campaign, I'm looking forward to it. And I'm hopefully, that's like the running theme throughout Destiny 2's story. It's good, I hope it's nice and long too. It's not like some 3-hour bullshit. Let's have a significant campaign, please. Please, Bungie. Please.
Right.
And then there's the strike, the inverted spire. I had a pretty good oh god moment during that, which I'm not opposed to. Not too sure about the whole Vex milk
God,
thing.
Vex milk.
That's a little weird.
Jesus.
I'm not
Vex
too sure
milk.
how to feel about that.
Right.
Certain feels
Well,
I'm not sure I'm
they're
okay
a
with.
liquid race.
I thought they were robots. Are they like alien
Yeah.
robots with all the fucking
Well,
milk?
you know when
yogurt?
you
Wait,
shoot
they have
the
milk?
Vex. So when you shoot the, and cookies. So when I had to. So in D1 when you'd shoot the Vex like in their chest and it would pop them and there'd be that like liquid substance that pops out.
So...
That's them actually. Apparently according to lore, like that's their essence. They form and build these robot things around them to be their containers kind of. So it's interesting.
Okay.
It's
that
kind of
what
why
they
their
light
crit
up
zone
when
is
they
in their
talk?
chest and not in their head, like when you're fighting the drones and whatnot.
Right.
So
So yeah,
Miller-
there's that. But I haven't
okay,
talked about
hold on,
PvP yet.
You had more.
Yeah.
Go on,
So,
go on.
y'all have already said a good deal about PvP. Just a couple of things to note. I didn't play the Destiny 1 beta, so I can't compare that to this. But I can tell you
Oh.
that I never, in Destiny 1, I never went solo into the Crucible ever. Anytime I did any PvP, it was with friends. And most of it was during Iron Banana.
I was gonna
So
ask, was it
that's-
Iron Banner or Trials that you enjoyed more? And I enjoyed the Iron Banner a bit more.
I did do a bit of Trials. It never went too well, even when I was with my friends. But Iron Banana, I got into Iron Banana a little bit. Yeah, I wouldn't post that. But as far as this Destiny 2's beta is concerned, with the PvP, like I said, I'm not a PvP player. Playing with you guys, I enjoyed myself. Like, I was having fun, even if I was getting wrecked within about 5 seconds. Would I
Right.
go in solo and enjoy myself? Probably not.
Okay.
I'm just not a PvPer. I don't enjoy it. In Destiny 1, most of what I did was PvE.
Right.
I
I
like
did
that.
a fair mixture of both there, but I respect that. And I knew a fair hand of amount of just PvE players. Though Miller, I know that you played some Destiny 1 with me. We've done some raids together and things like that. Do you have any? I know you haven't experienced maybe any of the Destiny 2 beta yet, but do you have any hopes and or fears from comparison from the Destiny 1 beta and your Destiny 1 experience that maybe you would like
I
to
hope they
avoid from this game?
change the drop
Oh my
rates.
god.
My RNG was absolutely terrible on Destiny 1. I ran through the Vault of Glass so many times, and I never got the
Ah,
Mythic
sucks.
Class.
Right.
I never
Never
got
threw
Mythic
out
Class
a gun.
either. Don't feel bad.
But did you get the Galahorn?
The RNG was just terrible.
Yeah, exactly. I had
huge
like 3
ones.
Mythic class. So it's like, I've never had a Galahorn.
Gotta
I
pray to
bought mine
RNG.
from Xur. That's not fair.
I guess that does make the difference. The fact that the Vex you couldn't buy from Xur, you had to get it through RNG.
Yeah. Really sucks.
Remembering the first hype that you had though, Miller, that I think we all shared a bit when the Destiny beta launched, to maybe what you're seeing or what you've heard now. express maybe some hopes that you're would like to see them expand on from Destiny 1 or from your previous experience.
I hope they actually put the story in the game this time, so you don't have to sit there and read the Grimoire cards or watch videos of other people explaining all of it. They just
Mhm.
really need a more comprehensive storyline, something that actually has
Right.
length to it, something you can follow and not just run through blindly.
They actually do, yeah.
Right.
Because I can't tell you anything about Destiny.
It's grindy.
Anything.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
said that the story is actually in the game this time.
Well, they said the Grimoire cards.
Well, I guess
They
we'll
say
have to
the
wait and
Grimoire
see.
cards is in the game, but you have to press X, but like a button, and it open up all the Grimoire cards. But I don't know if that's like the bonus lore that you don't really care about.
I don't know.
No, not you, but like someone like me who
Right.
doesn't really care about it. Yeah.
If it's like a set of cards for us to go read in the game, and that's how they've translated it like over, I'll be disappointed. Yeah, I'll still read them, but it's not going to. It depends on what's on those cards and how they've written their actual story, and how they've littered their universe. Hopefully, with more story, like extra story and detail to help, like set in what they're trying to tell us about the universe. Like one thing for me that I wanted from the original Destiny thing was that, random exploration feeling. Never really kind of felt like we got that. Always felt like I was just in a sandbox. And here I'm hoping that they are capable of delivering that as well. That being said, Kermit, how much time did you get to spend on Destiny D1?
Well, Destiny 1, I spent a whopping whole week on it, so I am obviously an expert at this.
Yes.
So, all
Didn't
that I
spend a couple
gathered-
100 hours grinding like the rest of us.
Oh yeah,
So-
like at least 7 max. All right, here's what I gathered from it though. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're just sitting there dead as a doornail or whatever, and then a box comes flying in, like, whoop, you're alive, zombie game. And then you go pick up a broken gun that he's like, oh yeah, just here, have this one gun that's broken, but whatever. And then, you just kind of pop in and start shooting people, and people told me that you're actually the bad guy in that game, and it's weird. But whatever, there's just a box flying around telling you stuff and things, and yeah, super.
For those who've never played Destiny, that is literally what Destiny is.
Okay, for any
That
of our
was
listeners
possibly
who
the
can,
most cancerous retelling of Destiny 1
I love
I've
it.
ever
I love
heard.
it. So that's what I'm saying. For any of our listeners who can go and animate Kermit's experience in Destiny for us, I would love to get in contact with you. Please hit us up
Yes.
with a link and a like or something.
That was
would
Kermit's
love to.
168 hours worth of Destiny, because you played for 1 week, right?
Yeah.
168 hours of Destiny.
Yep.
Right there.
Oh my god.
Some box flew around and was like telling me stuff. Boom, zombie.
You shoot an alien and some super strange legendary gun pops up, but no, to start out you had to go pick up something that's broken.
It eventually turned into a legendary. Like year 3.
And
Three
it's good
and a half years
it was
later.
good multiplayer, which all I know, I think I did good in multiplayer. Oh, but the secret was just carry a shotgun and you win in multiplayer. It's no biggie.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
so
that's
glad
how I
that is
survived Iron
over.
Banana shotgun.
Oh,
Shotgun OP.
you might have to be more clever to
No, here's
survive.
an experience.
Well,
Destiny
yeah. What
2,
if you
my
had...
experience with this beta. Ooh, it's amazing. You see, whenever it's a... Okay, so I just first started loading up of some sort of Japanese bootleg website that Integrity sent me.
By Microsoft.
And-
Made by Microsoft.
And then I loaded... Yeah, but...
Bootleg Microsoft.
Yeah. But I download the game, and then I enter it up, and it's like, whoa, there's something wrong with your Bungie account. So, okay, go make a Bungie account. And then I've seen some riveting gameplay of having to press B because it wouldn't load me into the game after I watched one cutscene with Metal Face Man that glows when he talks, and then blue glowy guy who made bubbles.
Right, okay, yeah.
And yeah.
Bubbles. Like
What?
the freaking shield, the bubble shield.
Oh yeah.
Bubble Man.
Zavala.
Yeah. The title.
Yeah, whatever you call it. Saw the metal,
he's
metal face man that glows when he
Okay,
talks. Oh, all of them had floating boxes too. I forgot what they're called already.
Ghost Kermit.
That one had Golden Gun. I remember that ability from Destiny 1. That's the only actual legitimate name that I know about anything. There are dogs barking. Ah!
Yes, there
But
are.
yeah.
Alright.
I don't remember dogs being in Destiny 1.
So, on a scale of there weren't, now there are though. That's the interesting thing. On a scale of 1 to 10, Kermit, you're gonna give it your experience has been what? Give it a
In
rating.
Destiny 2?
Yeah, from Destiny 1 to through Destiny 2, your overall Destiny experience. I want you to rate it.
Oh, my personal experience with gameplay, probably like a 0 because I didn't actually get into any gameplay. But the cinematic looked cool.
Nice.
Like Kermit
It looks
just
like
kept
it could've
getting
been
So give it a
everywhere.
Rotten Tomato review.
Yeah, it kept telling me to go to the website and type in Olive, which I did, but I don't know, man.
Right.
Kermit broke it.
Okay.
Game likes olives or something.
So, last topic I have for Destiny 2 at least is something I'm going to go through all of us. I'd like us to each kind of spit out a hope or an idea or a concept that you would like to see a mechanic for, maybe even for the raids
Ooh, I hope I can
that will
play it.
eventually come out.
Specifically for raids.
Well, it doesn't
Okay, I
have to
feel
be
like I
just
should
for
sit
raid,
out
but
of this one
game
'cause I don't
for
know
the
what a
game
raid is.
overall. For the game overall, we'll do that. But for me, like in raids, I just want to see the team-based mechanic, where like that experience we had the first time we went through maybe like Vault of Glass, where it was very team. You're fighting the Templar, or you're just trying to open the front door, and it was very team mechanic heavy, and you had to like coordinate. I want more of that from raids. So that's a mechanic I'd like to make sure that they, implement more of, or see that they implement more of. I should say in Destiny 2. What about you, Miller?
I want puzzles. I love puzzle games like
Oh,
Portal,
yeah.
games that make you think and you can't just run through. I feel like a good puzzle that actually makes you think in the raid might slow things down a little bit and make
So
it
like an
more
escape
enjoyable.
room.
So like maybe that, yeah, or something like
Yeah.
that, or like the jump puzzle from the Vault of Glass, but way more complicated, like an escape room.
The jump
like
is not a puzzle. You just go down one.
No, I was saying make
That's a
Yeah,
puzzle.
the jumping thing, but you know what I mean. Make an actual jump puzzle
Make an actual
out
puzzle
of
out
it.
of it. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I never thought about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, oh, you have to go to here, and the other person has to step on this thing, and they shoot this thing to activate something else, and blah blah.
And then like
Yo.
you have to stand here so that block
Yeah,
doesn't
shit like that,
disappear, so people can get across, and then they have to do something to reverse it for the other half of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, stuff like that would be
I mean-
freaking awesome. All the while you're like fighting off like
I mean, now that
chain
you
fences.
I mean, yeah, it sounds really cool, but if you think about it, after you do that one time, it's the same fucking thing, and it's not really a surprise anymore, which is a little problematic.
It
Puzzle
could be
solved.
randomly generated.
I mean, I guess if they have a huge ass library of it, I guess so,
Yeah.
and they randomly generate it per raid. I don't know, something along the lines. That'd be kind of cool.
Even if it's just like tossed in the story, just like sprinkled out or something.
Or one of my favorite things from a 2D game that I played when I was young was it was in a Mega Man game. It was on Magnet Man's level, and they had these blocks that would form in, and then they would form out, and other ones would form in, and you had to jump from block to block to block on this weird grid, and you had to like do this convoluted route to actually get yourself up to this like place where you couldn't normally jump to. And I'm thinking like, what if they did something like that, but it's more like a huge tunnel or something like that you're going through, where huge parts of it are phasing in and phasing out, and you have to like utilize your maneuverability as a team to get through, all the while to continue this thing going. Like if it's like a drill or something, I don't know, to continue the experience going, the team has to perform like the usual, like, shoot this, click that button, someone stands here, then like things change rapidly and we all have to like move around. I don't know, stuff like that to me is fun, and I really liked it from Destiny 1, from the Vault of Glass experience. Kermit, what about you?
I mean, I really don't know a lot about the
More
multiplayer of any
golden
of this,
guns. More broken guns.
Right.
but more golden
More
guns, more
boxes.
boxes. Yeah, sounds like a game to me.
There we go.
Personally, I'm the kind of person who, if you're encountered with a puzzle, like the kind of thing like you said, or one person has to like stand on a block so like the light bridge or whatever stays so his party can get across. You see, I'd just be that one guy who picks a Titan and then just jetpacks across and skips a puzzle.
See, you're the kind of person that will make the raid interesting though, because like you might mess it up maybe, or maybe you just try to jump it across. Maybe you succeed, and we're like, "How the hell did you get across?" And you're like, "I don't know, I just did this thing," or you're like,
I just jetpack across, flipping you off on the way past.
right? Or you're like, you maybe will have the experience where maybe you're struggling through that kind of a mechanic, but the team itself gets to work together to get you through that. And I mean, I've been in those moments, in especially in like Vault of Glass. Actually, even some in like Crota's End, which I really didn't like that raid from D1, where it's like that, where we're kind of pulling other people who it's their first experience. They're coming in blind on this raid, and they just have no concept of what to do. It's not that they're bad players; it's just the experience is overwhelming, and they're gonna get wrecked the first 2-3 times through this mechanic. But if they can get down what their role is in the experience, then they're going to be able to help propel the team through it. And that's what I mean by like more team heavy mechanics from what I want for sure. Blackwind, I think we have yet to come to you.
Right. So as far as raids are concerned, like my biggest problem with the raids in Destiny weren't really the raids themselves, but finding 6 people to do it. Like,
Right.
holy crap, it was, and they sort of addressed this in when Bungie did their big like reveal a couple months ago,
The
like how they were
E3,
trying to
I
tweak.
think.
No, it wasn't an E3, it was an independent reveal that they did
Oh,
before
okay.
E3. They sort of addresses how they, they explained why they didn't put raid matchmaking in the first one, and why they're still not doing like full matchmaking, raid matchmaking for this one, but how they're sort of integrating it into the clan system, where if you're in a clan, you can set up within the game sort of like a looking thing if you only have a handful of people, and then it'll also queue up solo players who are looking to raid. So it'll put solos with clan groups. That way it's not just full random matchmaking with strangers. There's already a basis for teamwork that the solos can then get pulled into and have a good raid experience. Like that's sort of the
Right.
system they say they have setting up, because I loved the raids in Destiny 1, but I didn't get to finish 2 of them. Still haven't. And I don't like it. But
I
we
don't
just
like
I'd
it.
love
couldn't
to go through those with you
find
anytime.
just couldn't find either full 6 people, or someone had to go and we couldn't find a replacement, and then we just couldn't get through it. Like that was my biggest problem with the raids in D1. Because I wanted to
Right.
finish them, but I still haven't.
I mean, you
I
finished
don't like it.
Vault of Glass, right?
I finished Vault of Glass and Crota, but I never got to finish King's Fall, and I never got to finish Wrath of the
I never
Machine.
actually finished Crota properly. I only cheesed every single fucking thing.
Yo, wouldn't it be a bad idea to make a vault out of glass?
Oh
A
my
little bit
god.
dangerous.
Well, unless it's like really strong
'Cause, I
glass.
mean, what kind of vault
It could
are
be
you
like really
talking?
bulletproof glass, maybe.
Some time
like
warp
14 inches
thing.
at
There was a
least.
dude with a face.
That doesn't sound like a vault. When I think of a vault, I
The
think
dude
of
with
like
the face and the
like a
time
thing
and the
with the
thing.
you know, the thing that
Atheon,
you
the
keep
something
stuff
or
in.
Like a
other.
bank?
Times conflict.
Like a
I
bank
totally
vault,
forget.
you know, or like a
Right.
Fallout vault even. But I don't think of like a time warp.
It's fucking alien robots, Kermit. I don't know what to tell you.
Aliens don't
if it's
understand
time-
what vaults are.
Okay, we're bringing it back to we need to explain every
Magic.
flaw in the
Holy
physics
shit!
of
Just,
games.
just say it's magic.
Yeah,
I already
let's
did
not
this.
have that conversation again.
Magic. Yeah.
Hey, there's only
Magic.
one thing
Hive
that
actually
I
does have
allow
magic.
explanations
That's been
for.
confirmed.
That
There's
is
only
confirmed.
one thing that I allow magic as an explanation for, and that's magics. And okay, so
Oh
someone
my
made a
God.
time warp out of glass. That's what I'm getting out of it. And
I
They
honestly
call it a
don't
vault.
I call it
know.
a what?
This is what I'm getting out of it. They call it a vault.
Oh,
A
I have an
vault of
explanation for that.
glass.
They actually said it. It's magic. Just leave it at that. It's magic.
Is it a magnet? If it's a
I mean,
magnet,
I'm not
I'll
sure about
accept
the
you to say
Vex,
it's
but
with
the
me.
Hive are legit magic. Like, that's been
Did
confirmed.
we?
They're all
And
What's a
Did
unhived
hive?
or something.
Did I
No,
get to you,
no,
Integrity,
not
on
yet, no.
something that you'd like to? Okay, what is yours?
Well, first of all, I really enjoyed the for Vault Glass, the glassiness, the color, the
Yo,
color
Magic
scheme.
Mike's on Netflix.
The color
Mhm.
scheme I really
God.
like. It's a lot more like futuristic, modern, like fancy, schmancy. You know, it just looks nice. It looks futuristic. But what I really enjoyed was that level in Vault of Glass where you have to sneak past the Sentinels. I think they're called Sentinels. The Gorgons, yeah.
Gorgons.
Wait, is it called the Gorgons?
Gorgons.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
those
Like there's
fuckers.
Gorgons.
They're
Yeah,
Gorgons?
whatever. Yeah,
Like a
basically, if you get seen by them, the whole team dies, and you have to reset from the beginning. And those moments,
You
Oh,
can kill
yeah,
them.
those
but
moments
it's
are hilarious.
that sounds like
They're annoying, but it's
Oh, it's
so
so
fun because I'm
funny.
like, if
Like,
one person messes up, everybody dies, and it's always like, oh my god, why did it was this guy? Oh, it's my fault. Sorry, blah blah blah. And like they have like small not puzzles. What do you call them? Treasure chests? What are like?
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
couple
Exactly.
of chests
They have
down
like
there,
treasure chests
too.
on the side where you have to like do a detour and then go back to the starting point and then go to the final destination. It's like stuff like that just makes it.
Yeah.
It's no killing.
Like
Yeah,
hide and
it's like hide and
seek.
seek. There's no killing, no shooting at all. If you shoot, you're basically screwed. And you have to get through this
Yeah.
small little tiny little maze, and it is hilarious.
And a maze.
It's just really fun. It's frustrating as hell. It's hilarious.
so it's just running around being like, with like spy music going on in the
Yes, the
background.
tiptoey spy music going on in the background.
I mean, that's what you're doing. You're crouching through sections. Then you're running real fast, trying not to
Yeah.
be seen.
Like you sit there whenever someone goes past you, just like to like the stereotypical like flatten yourself against the wall and shit.
That's literally what it is, Kermit. That's how that section of
It
Vault of
is
Glass works.
so funny.
It's a very deadly
so
game of
funny.
hide and seek. In a maze.
So,
Oh,
Well-
so that's why you don't break the glass. Otherwise, the bad guys are gonna see you.
with
Sure.
all that, I look at Destiny 1 as, and with my full experience, I have to say that Destiny 1 to me was similar to being in a live action beta, like participating in a live beta, a very extensive one. This, I'm getting the feeling that there's a lot more. So I'm really hoping that Bungie will deliver on that and not fall flat. I hope that we all take a chance to enjoy on, I think it's Saturday, there is an hour where we're going to be having access to the farm, the new play space, kind of like our old tower. It's only for an hour, though, so I'm not sure exactly what time it is. I think it's 1 p.m. Pacific Standard. I have to double check that. But yeah, only for an hour or so. Everyone will have access to the farm. I suggest that we all check that out. Moving on, with
Ooh, wait. Before we do,
yeah.
I could get one
what?
one extra outside opinion of Destiny.
What is that?
Hey James!
Oh God.
Hey! What do you think of
What is
Destiny?
happening?
He said his shit. He's not
Okay.
a Destiny fan.
Oh, okay.
Anyways,
He's not a fan.
Moving through that though, I want to talk a little bit about some stuff that we have coming up here in COG. We have our Chronicles of Genesis Day that is coming along here on the 28th, and I know we all have some fun stuff planned for that. We have some giveaways and whatnot. Does anybody want to talk about that real quick and help inform people on some stuff that we might be doing? Blackwind, I know you've got some plans, maybe for some streams.
Yep, I'm planning on streaming for as long as I can that day. Haven't really decided like what game or games I'm gonna do, but I will be streaming. I managed to successfully stream for the first time today for a couple hours. Destiny 2, I think we've already mentioned that, but Like you said, we got some other stuff lined up, giveaways. Just generally, we're just gonna chill and have fun and be our little COG family that day, right?
Right.
And I'll be popping around. I might be doing my own stream for a little bit, but I'll be giving away some Xbox gift cards throughout the night. So if you stop by the chats, there'll be some
I'll
warning that
probably
there
be
will be
sitting
some
there
gift
online
cards
that
given
day,
out.
squatting in the corner.
Try to hop on that quick if you can.
Right.
Yep.
Definitely grab up those codes if you guys can go back, listen to the last few episodes. There's some digital movie download giveaways to be had. One thing I'm looking at for COG Day is I'll probably be streaming some Overwatch a little bit, and I plan on maybe taking a little bit of time to stream some of my Final Fantasy game that I play, some FFBE. Um, I'll be able to help some of our people or anybody interested uh, get their accounts kicked off or anything that might do some friend code giveaways there. Um, Integrity, you'll be around
Not
for
so much that day because
COGD, I
I'm
think.
very busy with some stuff, some personal stuff. Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's fine. Um, we've got some streams. Hopefully, you'll be able to tune into them at some point or something like that. Just say hi in the chats, that kind of thing. I know War's got some stuff planned as well, and we have a couple raffles that we're going to be doing. So everyone can get involved in that. Another thing I was wanting to kind of go over with you guys is the shit.
Use your words, Burnz. I know you can do
I know.
it.
Come on, spit it out.
It was one of these 3 movies that I wanted to talk about.
Are they related to Disney?
Black.
Come on.
Some sort of Disney movie.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. The
Disney
Infinity
owns
War.
everything.
Yeah, the
Disney
Infinity War
is
stuff
movies.
that you posted, Blackwind, got me really hyped again for it. The Thanos wiping out the universe is going to be insane, provided it happens. Should happen. It's part of the
Yeah.
main story.
I mean, because Infinity Gauntlet, which is what these next 2 movies are based on, the Infinity Gauntlet comic was fucking so good.
Probably one of the most exciting Marvel events that's ever happened.
Yeah, it was so good. I hope they, obviously I want them to, update it a little. Like they've been good about taking like the base storylines for a lot of stuff and just putting, that bit of new spin on it to make it like not a carbon copy, but something that's new and exciting and colorful and whatnot. Like, because Marvel, they've got their movies so down to a science, but at the same time, I want them to, stay at least somewhat true to the original story, because the original story was just so amazing, and Thanos is just so evil, and I rule the universe now. Deal with it.
Right.
Did you ever get a release date for that?
For Infinity War? I don't know if there is one. I can
Sometime
look
next
it
year?
up real quick like, I know that they're splitting it into 2 parts. I don't.
May 4th,
And I-
2018.
Okay, you beat me to it, but yeah.
Thanks, IMDb.
One random topic.
Image-
What are your guys' favorite Marvel movie?
What's yours?
Right now,
I think we've talked about
Actually-
that before.
we brought that up in a past
I wasn't there.
podcast. You should
Well,
listen
we
to
know
it.
who
Kermit,
doesn't
what's
listen
yours,
to our.
bud?
We know who doesn't listen to our podcast now. Thanks, Kermit.
Well.
Get
Whoa.
some
I
research
didn't hear
first,
about
bud.
the
It's
one
in the
when I was
title.
there.
Right.
Oh,
All right. Well,
I don't
with
read
that being
titles. I
said,
watch
you
the video.
guys, with all that, we're gonna go ahead and bring this one down to a close. I am glad that you guys were all here. I want to say thank you again to Kermit for coming in and being our first guest on our podcast. You will be the first among many, and we hope to have you back again sometime soon. Everybody, it has been great.
Bye.
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 Bye.